life is all about?
Life is all about...
Food? You sure it's not about food?
Is that what it is for you?
Mine's life is all about coffee. Hi, this is Bank or Shwit Utamashai from the British Council.
And hi, I'm Matt, also from the British Council.
Hi, I'm Maswan Manchari Sangmuang, a FameLab finalist.
And we're here for the Learn English with FameLab, where we'll get to learn interesting English from 3-minute science presentation or FameLab. So both of you, do you like animals?
It depends on the animal.
I like every kind of animals, except the catfish. Like the animal, not the people though.
Right. So you both have some interesting animals that you like and don't like. So in this case, I have one interesting animal to show to both of you. Let's have a look.
That's all well and good, but why on earth would natural selection favor these huge blue feet on the blue-footed booby bird? A male booby with perfect feet is sure to attract the ladies. A female booby bird is looking for a male with large, healthy feet because he will be the one responsible for helping her incubate their eggs, keeping them safe and warm.
Oh, so cute.
Well, maybe that bird is actually fit with FameLab, because FameLab is blue and that bird was created just to be an icon for FameLab.
The video about this episode is actually about the survival of the blue-footed booby bird. And this is a performance by Elspeth from the UK. Let's have a watch then.
This is the mating dance of the blue-footed booby. These birds around the Galapagos Islands have evolved their bright blue feet as a signal of how well they can fight disease. So the male dances around showing off his feet, and the female chooses the bluest because they're the healthiest. And the healthiest mate produces the healthiest chicks. But if the food is low, then the chicks might not survive.
Right, Matt. So we've heard the word a mating dance.
Yes, that's right. So a mating dance is a dance that two animals might do to find a partner. And like that bird did this with its feet, that was its dance?
They would find a partner, find a mate with a mating dance.
Okay.
So the female booby lays an egg. Let's call it Senior. And a few days later, she lays another egg, Junior. Now, because Senior was laid first, Senior hatches first. And for the first few days, gets all the food that the parents bring back without any competition, until Junior hatches. Now, put up your hand if you are the second-born child.
So did you hear? So in the video, she said second-born child. So actually, I'm the first-born child. I was born first, and then my sister came afterwards. And how about you, Massima?
I'm also the firstborn child. I was born like 7 years before my brother was born, which is a nightmare.
And Bank, how about yourself?
Not even a first or a second. I'm the fifth-born child.
Fifth-born?
Exactly.
So you have 4 brothers and sisters before you?
Yes.
Wait, hear me out. Are those 4 sisters and brothers exist or just in your imagination?
They're real. They're my biological siblings.
How many? Are you the last child?
Yes,
Oh,
that's the
okay.
last
I
one.
thought it was going to be like
There's no more sick.
It's a big family.
Yeah.
Yeah, you might be able to relate to trying desperately to get your parents' attention while your older sibling gives you a sneaky Chinese burn and takes the last fruit corner yogurt. This is what happens with the blue-footed boobies. When the parent comes back with a tasty bit of regurgitated fish, Senior, who is older, so bigger and stronger, pecks and bites and shoves Junior out the way and grabs the food.
So we heard the word pecks, right?
Yeah, this is quite an interesting word. So to peck is the way a bird eats, and it eats just a little bit at a time. But the reason it's quite interesting is because we use this in our daily life. I feel peckish. It means I feel a little bit hungry.
Are you feeling peckish now?
A little bit, yes. Nearly lunchtime.
But also, despite Junior's begging, the parents deliberately only feed Senior. And eventually, without food, Junior dies. Life is all about getting your genes into the next generation. So it seems bizarre that the parents help their chick die.
So she said life is all about getting your genes to the next generation.
Yeah, it's almost the way we talk about our own philosophy of life. So for me, life is all about
Teaching English.
teaching English. Yeah, life is all about having fun and teaching English.
You sure it's not about food?
Is that what it is for you?
Yes. Is it what it is about you?
No, mine's life is all about coffee.
Coffee?
Coffee, great
So we
coffee.
have food, coffee, and
Teaching English.
Life's philosophy. We also hear the word bizarre, right?
Yeah. Bizarre. I mean, Masaman, what do you think?
I think I can give this an example. I am a bizarre woman. A bizarre woman.
So,
Not sure we meant bizarre in a good way or in a bad way. I don't know.
Well, I mean, like bizarre in a good way, because bizarre means like kind of, like a bit extra, right? With spice.
So bizarre means unusual or strange.
What?
Yes.
I didn't know that means strange. Okay, take my words back. I am not a bizarre woman.
Okay.
But actually, when the food supply is temporarily low, killing one chick is the best strategy to get their genes into the next generation. If the parents shared out that little bit of food, both chicks would be pretty weedy and probably wouldn't survive, so their genes wouldn't survive either. But by allocating those sparse resources specifically to the strongest, healthiest chick, the parents maximize the likelihood that their genes in the next generation will survive.
So Elspeth was mentioning about the resources. Is that right, Matt?
Yeah, so she said sparse resources, and sparse means not many, a few and very rare, very, very difficult to find.
Right. Maximize the likelihood, if I remember.
Yeah, so do you remember in the previous video we talked about probability and a high probability and low probability? So to maximize the likelihood of something means to
Increase the likelihood.
increase the probability of something.
But probably like to the greater extent. I think.
Exactly.
And hopefully go on to do that blue-footed booby mating dance. The second egg is just an insurance. So if there is enough food, the parents can share out those abundant resources and produce 2 strong chicks, which they wouldn't have been able to do if they'd have only laid that 1 egg. Now, the food supplies of blue-footed boobies are deteriorating because humans are destroying habitats.
So I think we've heard the opposite word. Is that right?
Yeah.
We did. So before we had the word sparse, which means not many, very few, but this time we heard the word abundant, which is the opposite meaning. It's everywhere. Very easy to find.
Abundant, not abandoned, right?
Abundant.
Abundant.
Yeah, because I used to be confused between the word abundant and abandon.
Oh, very, very different.
Yeah.
Don't make that mistake.
The chances of even senior surviving are reduced, and the populations of these hilarious birds are declining. Now, this should be a signal to us. The survival of the next generation of human genes depends on fully functioning ecosystems, which every species contributes to. So we need to conserve every species, and not just these cute or funny ones. So let's conserve other animals' habitats, so we too can carry on dancing in our blue suede shoes. Thank you.
A very nice video, I think. I mean, it gives us a lot of visualization in our head of the blue-footed booby bird.
Yeah, they are really, really cute creature, right? And we don't know how they live their life, because looking from the outside, I would actually want to have one at home.
Unfortunately, we can't, is that right? So Matt, what do you think about the video?
The main thing for me was how excited she was and how much energy she put into it. It was really lively and quite nice to watch.
Masaman, what do you think?
My impress is how she never mispronounced the word blue, footage, fluffy.
Blue-footed booby bird.
See? I cannot even pronounce it right. And she talked about it throughout 3 minutes without missing the words. So that's fantastic.
So I think the key message here is about conservation and making sure we are prepared for the unknown future. And I think that's a very powerful message.
Absolutely, yeah. And I think the more we hear about it, the better.
Yeah. That's it for this episode. Don't get bored of her just yet, and because we'll be seeing you again later.
Shall we dance out?